Now I am back with the new mouse. Mouse was creating problem. No worry, we have changed it. Maybe the wireless mouse have issues of battery. The battery is gone. Now am I audible and my screen is visible? Kavita, Nidhi, my co-host.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay,
yes, sir.
okay. Okay, so understand what are the steps. Be very simple. It is very easy to create things very difficult,
The
but it is very
recording start.
difficult. Yeah, recording is started. Recording is started. Let me check once again.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It is
I have
already
started.
started.
Okay. So it is very easy to make things difficult, but it is very difficult to make things easy. I am trying to make R Studio, which is a difficult software, very easy for you. That you don't try to jump on a big model on the first day. That is why we call it introductory workshop on structure equation modeling. So first you understand what is structure equation model, what is the difference between a normal structural model that is called covariance based structural model, that is CBSEM, and when it is to be required to use PLS, when our data is not normally distributed, when we have mix of relationships, formative and reflective, when our model is complex, when we have small sample. Somebody was asking me that my 150 sample is enough. Yeah, for PLS it is more than enough, but because for PLS you are not required to worry much about sample. Okay, so even if it is little less, you can work on PLS. So now first you open the R Studio. You have to load library. You have to load the data through read.csv. You have to inspect the data through head. You have to define the constructs in the model. You have to use the constructs through relationship. You have to estimate the PLS. And then you have to summarize the results. Kavita, can you help? You have to bootstrap the model. Okay.
Yeah.
So step by step result summary. So first we have to load the data, load the library that we have loaded. Now we have to create a data. Okay. So here is the command, or you can say a syntax. Better word is syntax. Kavita, can you help?
Yeah, Achal. Sorry, I'm not able to unmute her, sir. 1 second, sir. I'll mute all.
Okay,
Yeah.
done. Now, here you have to paste the syntax. And syntax is very simple. I am creating, first of all, a variable where I want to load the data. My variable name is data s, or maybe data sample, whatever. So I'm writing data s, and then I'm using this indicator less than and dash. This is less than sign, and this is dash. Read.csv function into bracket. We have to give the function k values. So first value file. So this is function का command है जो by default है. So file equals to, you can give the direct path, double quotes में c:/computer/d drive/r practice/Ritesh. That folder you can give /data.csv. But I don't want to type that path. Maybe it's very easy for a programming person. I want to choose through window browser. Then I have to use this function within the function. So the main function is read.csv, where in the file I have to give the file path. But here I am not able to give the path, so I am using file.choose function. Comma header equals to true, yes. Do we need to read the header? Yes. In the header we have the variable name. Separator, it's comma, because it's comma separated value file, CSV. Okay. So by default it will be like this. We will run. Now here you see there will be one variable called data. Okay. First, when we open this now, sometime that pop-up doesn't appear in the R Studio. So we have to minimize the R Studio and we have to check. It is in the back side. So maybe I will again show you the path. So I will go to desktop, FDB folder, Ritesh Patel material folder, SEMinR package, then cultural data. collaborative cultural जिसके ऊपर हम study कर रहे हैं data. Open. Once we click this, then only in the R Studio that will be loaded. And the proof of that is very easily seen on the right side. Here you see on the right side, data as name variable has appeared with 800 observations of 21 variables. So we can open that data as file and we can check whether it is same or not. Yeah, here is the 800 observations and 21 variables. VS1, VS2, CC6. You can create a different model also, but this is simple model we are making. It's a very big data file, 800 observations with 23 variables, but we are using only 4 variables just for the starting level. But you can later create a complex model as given in the book. Now, again, go back to R Studio and go back to my syntax file. It's very difficult now because you have to hover between my screen, your R Studio screen, and your Word file syntax file. So at a time, you have to dwell between 3 screens. That is why I am telling you, even after this workshop gets over, you refer the recording and you open the recording on some laptop, tablet or something, put it aside. Mobile also you can put it aside and then keep practicing the way it is guiding in the recording. So it's a very easy step by step. Now we have to check the data. So how we will check the data? For checking the data, we have one command, head data s. So here is the list of variable VIS1, VIS2, VIS3, dev1, dev2, dev3, CC1, CC2, CC3. Okay. So these are the head means top 6 rows only will be shown. If I don't want to see the whole data, I want to see just the head. So top 6 rows are appearing. So it's something on the scale of 1 to 7. Okay. Now we can use summary data to see the summary of data. There is a separate function. So here is the summary. Say for example, collaborative culture CC. CC has 4 constructs, CC1, CC2, CC3, CC4. So what is minimum 1? What is maximum 7? What is first quartile? What is second quartile? So this is a distribution of the data. We may use more functions like describe, okay? But for using describe, there is one problem that describe is a function which is associated with library of psych. So if you will not load the psych, describe will not run. Let me show you. Describe data, run. It says, couldn't find function describe. So don't worry if this kind of error comes in R, this is common. R is something like, no, your dimag. Agar aapne, if you have not learned structure equation modeling, and if I will ask you the question of structure equation modeling, there is no logic. So R is a environment, you have to load packages on that, developed by freely available licenses, developed by professors like you and me. I hope after this workshop, one of our participants will develop one R package and will contribute to our community. I am trying to do that since last many years, but then I think that there are already established packages in each area. How would I will be able to develop that package? So, but still I am learning. I have that passion, or it gives me some kind of motivation that, okay, I am learning R. Maybe in future I'll develop some R package and I will contribute to my academic community. Okay. So that way, library psych is a package that you have to call. Sometimes you have to install also, but these are the basic packages. So it is available in the environment. So once I call library psych, it will understand, okay, what are the functions of library psych? And then I will run describe data s. Now you can see, you can check whether your data is normally distributed or not. So variable wise, mean on the scale 1 to 7, standard deviation, median, trim mean, mean max, skewness, kurtosis, standard error. So you can see this is the data in front of you. Skewness and kurtosis are under normal range. So you can use CBSEM also using AMOS, but maybe because of a practice, we are using this, or maybe because of certain theory development or other related assumptions that Kanan sir has taught us yesterday, we have to use PLS. Otherwise, skewness and kurtosis are below the range of 2 plus or minus 2. So data distribution is approximately normal. We cannot say normal. We can always say approximately normal. Okay. So now data is described. The main game starts here. We have to design the model. So you have to design the model, but before designing the model, you have to define the construct. So you will define measurement model, means your CFA. Here you will not define the relationship. You will only give the relationship between the constructs and latent, items and the latent variable. So here I will define a variable name. I will give simple MM. So simple measurement model, or you can say CFA model. Constructs into bracket composite. So composite is used for more than one functions together. When you want to run more than one functions together, you will use composite. So constructs is vision in double quotes because we want to give the name. It's a multi-item scale. When it's multi-item, it's multi-item. When it's not multi-item, there is other level, single item. So it's a multi-item scale. Yesterday, Kanan sir shown us one model where most of the scales were multi-item, but one customer satisfaction was single item. So maybe we also have to use single item. So we have to understand these parameters when defining the model. So composite, vision, multi-item, VIS, 1 gem 4. Now what is VIM 1 gem 4? So understand VIS 1, VIS 2, VIS 3, VIS 4. So there are 4 variables, or you can say 4 items or 4 questions that measures VIS, and it has to be in the continuous order. So you have to type like this: VIS, then 1 gem 4. Here you have to define in your data like this: no capital, no small, spelling has to be same. Even if you make a spelling mistake, V capital and I small, then it will not catch because it's a computer language. Second, composite development and reward. As I told you the model in the beginning, if you remember, 3 arrows is going from left hand to right hand. So that's 3 arrow are vision, development, and reward. And on the right hand, the dependent variable is collaborative culture. So again, multi-item, CC 1 gem 6. So let me check collaborative culture, CC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, CC 1 gem 6. But development has 7 items. Let me check. DEV. My screen visible to everyone? Kavita, Nidhi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Dev 1, Dev 2, Dev 3, Dev 4, Dev 5, Dev 6, Dev 7. So development I am measuring through 7 questions, or better you can say 7 items, or in Nidhi's language, we can say we have taken development from existing literature. Okay, the development scale is adapted from existing literature. हम ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि हमने existing literature से development का scale उठाया है. We have to say that we have adapted this scale from existing literature on development, and we can give the reference from where we have taken. So there are 7 questions that measures development. So here is the code: composite development, multi-items, double quotes, DEV, because DEV is the short form, and 1 to 7 is the scale. Now I am closing 3 brackets because I am using 3 constructs. So bracket 1 is over.
Sir, your
bracket
screen
2.
is not visible. Ritesh sir, screen is
Okay.
not visible.
Okay. Thanks for reminding.